Welcome to Three Dudes, One Life, A Little Throuple Tea, the podcast where love, chaos, and way too many side hustles collide. We're a real-life throuple, sharing our unfiltered stories, messy opinions, and plenty of tea. My name's William.
And I'm Daniel.
And I'm Caleb. Every week we'll spill the tea, talk about life, and whatever trash TV we're obsessed with. This is our life, our love, our chaos.
Throuple life. It doesn't suck. Thank you for joining us for another week of A Little Throuple Tea. This is episode 11, and we're going to tackle the hard shit, gay men and getting older. Let's talk about it. But before we jump into that, how's everyone been?
Good?
Good. It's my first week working from home on a Friday.
I know, that's been nice.
I know,
A new
welcome.
permanent staple.
Yeah. And we stole you.
We celebrated by went out for lunch.
Yep. We took him to our spot in Esco where Daniel and I go for lunch. And you can have some good margs, some good like Austin type barbecue tasting. And it's just kind of cool.
What was it?
Bubba's.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, it's good.
Kind of like what Schwartz calls Katie.
Yeah.
Hey, Bubba.
Yeah, which is weird.
Yeah. It has like an Austin feel though.
That's what I told the waitress.
It's like the barns and shit.
The first time we were there is I was like, oh, this is the first time I've had good barbecue food since Austin.
That's my layoff place.
Yep. And they play country music, so like it's weird for Daniel because he doesn't really like country.
I don't.
Yeah, I do. I grew up with country.
And Caleb's
really
like, oh my
like
God,
country.
this is my playlist. Like every song on here is here.
Oh
Yeah.
my God, it was.
And I'm like, I've never listened to country before in my life.
Yeah. There was a drink that I had, and it was called Summer Girl
I have no idea.
or something.
Hot Girl Summer.
Oh, Hot Girl Summer. That's what it was called.
It should be called Basic Girl.
And I told the waiter, I was like, you guys should call this
White Girl Wasted.
Yeah, White Girl Wasted.
Sorry, hold on. Let me tell
White
the
Girl
joke.
Wasted.
Yeah, because I guess he's not here.
I had to think about it. I was like, wait, what did I say? What? No.
It's okay.
I guess this is a
few hours
perfect
long
like
ago.
podcast to talk about how like
Aging.
yeah, because she
getting
can't remember
dementia.
shit.
No,
What?
I've never always been able to remember.
She ain't ever always been here, y'all.
I ain't ever always been there.
No, she ain't ever always been
Being
here.
present as a choice.
Yeah, that we know. Daniel and I deal with that on the 24.
Hello, I'm here.
I mean, a topic in this aging should be getting dementia.
Okay, it should be,
No.
is that bitch old?
Maybe.
Yes.
Maybe.
But, I mean, let's jump right into this one. I kind of feel like it's an awkward conversation for our community, and
We don't get old.
in there lies the problem.
That's
so,
the mindset.
there you go.
Peter
Gay-
Pan syndrome.
Yeah, as gay culture, we love youth, and what happens, like, when you're not 25 anymore. We're going to talk about aging. This isn't going to be a rant. We're just going to be like, hey, bitch, let's see what's happened in our 20s, 30s, and 40s as gay men and what's changed. We're not really going to, like, dive into deeper because how am I supposed to give advice on, like, being 50 and 60 and 70 because I don't know yet?
Well, I don't know about y'all, but somehow I just stopped having birthdays at 25, so
We're always 25.
Oh.
I don't know how it happened.
Oh, yeah? Really?
Mm-hmm.
At some point, attention stops feeling validating, and you just have to feel like, hey, I'm a good person, and it's just noise. So, in gay culture,
Do you
hold
hear
on.
that?
Yeah, hold on. Hold on, everyone. We live by Camp Pendleton, and you can probably hear the military helicopter right now going by, so we'll wait.
I doubt
Not-
they could hear it.
Not even by, like, close. We're
it's
in
like-
Escondido.
If you can't hear that, that's all I can hear in my headphones.
yeah. Do you
So-
hear that? Do you hear it now?
Yes, I hear it. I'm
Okay.
saying they. I said
Well, maybe
they.
that's another thing about aging. Hearing loss.
Yeah, he can't hear it.
So that's for damn sure.
Oh, jeez.
Really?
Bitch is
Really?
deaf.
Mine is selective. Mine's just not lack of
So
hearing.
you finally admit it. You finally admit it.
No, I am a little hard hearing in one ear.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you. You're talking in my bad ear.
Or any ear.
Exactly. Whatever.
So in gay culture, our community is 100% obsessed with being young, body standards, social media comparisons, and it's not just about like who went to fucking brunch that day. It's about abs.
Having 6-packs, you're right.
It is. Like,
Yep.
I mean, from being from like the gay world and working in the club, like that's all it was. And before that, I had a very like job that was very accepting of everyone. I worked at Abercrombie. So like that definitely wasn't just all about abs. So it's like
No,
I've been
not
in
at
this
all.
world where it's like all about abs, and I feel like it's our community being like, when your 6-pack fades, we're scared of being invisible.
I never had a 6-pack, unfortunately.
Me
Me
neither.
neither. I had like 2,
I was close.
maybe a 4-pack.
I had a 6-pack in high school when I swam.
I've
Well-
always had a 1-pack.
I've had a 6-pack too in high school when I was like 118, and like the wind could blow me down.
And like my metabolism was like 1 billion miles an hour.
No, even then I was just skinny. I didn't have no muscles.
Yeah, we know. You were like little lanky Daniel.
It's
Thanks.
true.
Thank you.
Does aging feel heavier in the gay community?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
You don't feel like the straight community is just as obsessed with staying young as our community?
Oh, well, if you put on that perspective, yeah, no, yeah. Whatever
Yeah,
that was
So-
supposed to mean.
Yeah.
Make
Wait,
a
what was the
choice.
question?
No. I just want to make a comment being like, yeah, no. That's exactly how we decide dinner around here. So
That's usually a lot of my answers, though.
exactly. That's a glimpse into what it's
Figure it
really
out.
like.
Yeah, I know.
And we're like, so did you want that to eat? Yeah,
Wait.
no.
So
yeah,
wait, what was the
no.
question again?
Does aging feel heavier in our community, like the gay community, than it does like the
Yes.
straight community?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll never forget being like 18 and first
Well, let's-
finding like gay people, and they said 25 was gay death.
Let's
Because
just say
that's
like
what it was.
male.
Once you turn 25, it's like you're old now.
And which was weird
Let's
for
just
me
say
is
male though. Like I feel like straight women, there is a huge burden of trying to be and look young.
well, that's
if
what we're
not as
comparing it
much.
to. Is like, is our burden heavier than theirs?
I think we can only compare it to men.
But
like our
straight
burden,
men obviously don't care what they
Exactly.
look like.
but like if you
No
can,
offense, straight men,
No.
but like some of you are like, maybe I should have washed my face and put some lotion on in the
Okay.
last 10
Not unless
years.
you're on Vanderpump.
okay, or
Yeah,
that,
well, because then none of their faces are fucking real. Let's be real. Not Schwartz, but Sandoval in his chin implant because he wants to look like a twink forever.
Does he
because,
really have a chin
yeah,
implant?
Because this will be later on. I think it's another episode. We'll talk about this show. But a glimpse in that on Traitors that we were watching that
Villains.
Villains. Yeah, House of Villains. Sandoval said, "I'm the power bottom," and we're all like,
what
"We
called it,
fucking called that."
called that shit.
So we know to Schwartz's big dick and Jack's,
Called it.
Sandoval's the power bottom.
But okay, so what were we talking about?
Getting old, so that's why we went on a tangent.
Oh,
Yes.
Why does aging out feel like a thing in our community?
like feel like a thing?
Yeah, like why is it like once you're past 25, 30, don't fucking come to the club because you're old?
Because you're old.
I think there's like, I don't know if it's like, I'm looking at it on a different perspective, I guess.
Is it because you're old now?
No, you're looking at it as well, like, oh,
You old bitch.
Yeah.
You old bitch.
I'm looking at it as like
Not just you. We old bitch.
the queer community, like pushing out older queers because they're older, right? But I'm looking at
That was a circle, but okay.
no, I'm looking at it in a perspective as like it's like a burden to look and feel young. It's not necessarily the age of it, right?
I don't know.
So you're saying that the burden is
I really
that
have no idea
always
what you
have
just said.
You always have to feel and look young, not the age.
Yeah, it's not so much of the like, oh well, we're gonna age discriminate, which I know it has happened.
There's no discrimination.
But I feel like the burden of like trying to look young is heavier on us.
Well, yeah, because I mean, I've been putting retinol on since I was 28. Like, I've had a
Right.
good fucking regimen for my face for, like 15 years
I
now.
know.
Fuck that shit.
Told you.
But you know, too, is like I'm also looking at it as like I look at straight people our age.
Well, then I'm happy you look at them. I do too.
No, I'm just saying, but like, if you look at them, they look their age. But then if you look at gay people they don't look their age.
But then again, we've said that before, is it's probably the stress of kids.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't have kids. Like, my biggest stress is the dogs and businesses. And honestly, when I was running 12 fairs, that was like having kids, because every location is a kid. But that's another life and another story. So, who in the gay community taught us that 30 was old?
You did.
It's the
Bitch,
stigma.
I've always been older than you.
I know.
It's the stigma. I did not learn that from him.
Because you were so immersed in, the nightlife, which is a very young demographic, right?
Yeah, but as I got older in that community, I became more successful. So it's like age wasn't holding me back.
Right.
I mean, don't sell me a go-go boy that's over 30 things.
No.
What?
Like when we were doing go-go boy tryouts, like on those nights when we would throw like club events.
Oh, yeah.
And we would have go-go boy tryouts.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, no offense. Today I don't really care. But like at that time, I wasn't looking for a 30-year-old go-go boy. I was looking for that like hot 21-year-old sailor that barely knew he was gay that was like, hey, I'm just here to make some money. And we're like,
I guess
yeah,
I was just looking
are.
at, I didn't really care about the age. I was just looking at like who had the bigger flop, who had the better dance moves.
But then again, you're welcome. That was all curated.
Yeah, it was.
So back to the question of who taught us that. Again, it's just the stigma. Because, I mean, it was, again, back when I was
I don't know.
like 18
honestly,
years
who
old.
I think it was?
Wasn't Will that told me this is what it
Queer as
was.
folk.
It was stigma.
No, I think who I feel like
Queer as
It
folk.
was
Because
probably
I
Queer
never
as
watched
Folk.
Queer as Folk.
Because like when Brian
right.
and like
Yep.
all of them would go to the club, didn't they have like a death day
Yes.
party when they were
Yes.
30 and they had a
Yes.
cake that
Yeah.
was like a grave?
Yes.
It's like basically you told all of us when we reached 30 that
You're
well,
old,
you're
bitch.
dead, so you don't matter to us
You
anymore.
are fucking
two things
old.
so
about
then
that.
like our whole community is terrified to grow up because we think if we pass 30, we're irrelevant and dead.
Okay, two things about that.
You old bitch.
Okay, one, like I said, I
was like,
I've
did you
only
forget?
I've only seen a few episodes of Queer as Folk because I didn't have
We've watched
cable and
the
stuff.
whole thing.
No, we
together.
have not.
Yeah, we've watched it with Daniel.
No.
Yeah.
Well, we're rewatching this one because that's a sitcom I've seen all the way through.
No.
OMG.
No, I did not watch it.
Well,
but like,
Hold on.
let me get to my
no.
points.
Let me write down a point. Take away a bitch's gay card.
Okay, my first point is, thinking about it now, my dad, when he turned 30, there was this, they did it all grave. Like, they literally, like, made a grave in the backyard, and they put his boot, like, made it look like a grave, put his boots in, like, it was this whole big thing. So that's kind of funny. But second,
How old is your dad now?
68, 69? No, 67 or 68. Because my aunt, Sherry, turned 69, and she's like,
So that doesn't. So you remember this when you turned 2?
yeah. No, I just remember looking at photos.
I'm just sitting here and I'm gonna be really pretty.
I don't remember the event, but I remember looking at like family photos and seeing that, and then my mom.
She
and Dad
remembers
telling me.
that punch that day was like a little bit
Okay,
warm. And
I
they
told you
forgot to
I don't
buy more
remember
ice.
the actual event because I wasn't there.
I do not remember my mother turning 30 because I was 4.
But
I remember when my dad turned 25 and like I was hanging out in his balls as semen, being like, "Girl, you need to find someone because I'm ready to get out of here."
I mean, there are
Yay.
some weird events that I do remember at a very, 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 very young age.
As semen in your
Steven,
dad's
you
balls.
remember being a sperm?
No, but I remember the moment.
I remember that day I swam out being like, "Bitch, I'm free."
Go find the egg, bitch.
I remember the moment that I
What
switched.
the fuck?
I switched from calling my older brother all the time when I was a child to like all of a sudden I randomly called him Levi, and then it started sticking.
I was all like, "You were gonna remember when you changed from breast milk to formula."
I don't remember that now.
Okay, so
I really remember this one day, and my
So-
mom was like, "I can't pump anymore," and then I was sitting there
done.
in my carrier, being like, "You son of a bitch! I just want that."
No,
and then
but
she,
I
like,
told you the
put some
story
stuff
about my
in
breast-
the microwave, and then I was like, "What's happening?" And then ever since then, I've been basic and on formula.
I told you the story about how I got off breast milk though.
no. that's another story.
I
but
mean-
my question is so you were 2, your dad had a 30th birthday party,
I don't
and you
remember the event.
remember
I
the
just
event,
remember photos
and you
and
remember
telling the
the
stories
boots
of
on
what
the ground that
happened.
he
But she
died.
doesn't remember anything we talked about 5 minutes ago.
Okay, so that was my first point.
Okay, go ahead.
My second point was
my
I would
gosh.
probably say because of Queer as Folk, you and Iggy being like 30.
Iggy was more than that than me.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying.
But,
Okay.
but for people who don't know Iggy, that was like our friend who passed like almost a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
And we lived together and like we were gay best friends for like 10 years.
Yeah.
So, but life's fucking crazy.
Super crazy.
So is that where the 30 came from? That it was gay death?
Yeah.
Because I heard 25.
Ew.
So,
Gross.
in your 20s, speaking of 25, attention kind of feels like currency. Like,
Attention feels
like
What do you
it doesn't
mean?
doesn't matter who you get from. You're the hot young thing from the bar. So you're literally getting attention from anyone older than you, up to like 70. Someone's buying you a drink at the gay bar. As a hot 21-year-old,
Yeah.
yeah, attention is currency. Mm-hmm. You like thrive off of it. You don't think you go to the gym because you're not going to be hotter at the club. That's how our community looks at it. I'm not saying
I mean-
me.
I know you don't like the show, but there's the episode of Family Guy where he gets, what is it? What's the gay island? Fire Island? No.
Yeah.
Epstein.
No, not that one. That's
Oh,
Oh, that's like a
Girl,
different story, girl.
Stop.
I don't know what you're
I
talking
mean, they
about.
might be
girl.
doing gay shit on there, but I don't know if it was a gay
It was
island.
Fire Island, right? Fire Island.
Yeah.
Okay.
The first
it's a
thing you
queer
talk
gay.
about is Island.
So anyways, they get like on that island, and because they're the ugly ones, they get stuck with a bill because the pretty ones don't pay for anything.
Exact. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Being youthful feels like currency. All it took was Family Guy to break that shit down.
Yeah, totally.
And like during your 20s, you feel like you're trying to be chosen. Like you want to be one of the like gays that have to get the attention and like
I feel like you're still trying to find yourself.
yeah, and you tolerate more bullshit in your 20s
Yeah.
because like the gay community is full of a lot of bullshit.
And
But
this
I
is
still
where
tolerate a lot.
this is where it's like a huge slippery slope for the gay people because they get into alcohol, they get into drugs,
Yes.
they get into bad influences,
the party life,
and then all of a sudden it's a dark
The thing
place.
is
And
like
it's
the
like the-
bar
it's
is
like-
like our church,
I
our
know.
safe haven, right?
With
And
the-
then,
yep.
well, what happens at bars? Alcohol happens at
I
bars.
was like, what happens
drugs
at church bars?
True. Old men hitting on young boys.
Yeah, like I mean, it's like
True,
basically the same
awkward.
fucking
It
thing.
is the
Men wear dresses.
same
Yeah.
fucking thing.
No one's wearing underwear under that.
Awkward.
Weird. And like in your like it kind of goes along the idea of like fun feels urgent. You're willing to do anything to be the life of the party. Again, it's like being drunk, it's doing whatever drug comes to the club. Like it doesn't fucking matter. You just want to party and have fun.
Yep, that's
And maybe I guess that's like because in our 20s most of us found ourselves. So it's like the first time in your whole entire life you know who you want to be and you finally feel free. And like for straight people,
I don't
feel
know.
like,
It's still like you still are always trying to find yourself.
but I feel like in the straight community, like by like your teens, you know that you're gonna marry a girl, like or
Yeah,
a boy, like
100%.
you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But like it takes until our 20s, and for some of us, it's getting out of college, it's being a little bit of money, and like knowing that I can be free without worrying about what my parents or anyone fucking cares. So I want to just have fun.
I will, to that point, I will say my 20s was my entire identity exploration by partying. I
Yeah.
partied hardcore just to figure out who the hell I was.
Yeah.
I still I feel like I'm on the journey, but I feel like it's gonna be a life journey.
I mean, that's every day. Every
That's
day I
every-
don't know
that's
where I
every
wake up.
decade.
You don't wake up and be like, man, I need that vodka soda to figure out what Caleb is
No.
today.
God, no.
But that's your
But in your
20s.
20s, we would like close a bar down
Yeah.
and then wake up and
We
go
don't
to
do that
brunch.
anymore. No,
Oh.
that's what you're trying to say. Okay, I get it.
Dementia hits you in your 40s.
No.
And in
No.
our community, drama and chaos is like romance. it's like our love language.
Oh my god, it's so true. It's
Like
so
being
annoying.
working in that
It is
gay
annoying.
world.
This is how I know I'm over my 20s is because I don't have the energy or anything
To put up with the
by
bullshit.
drama, and it's so annoying that I don't have the energy for it.
Yeah,
I'm
and I
over
feel like
that.
I don't have it.
I definitely feel that way because like now when I feel like disrespected or just something that shouldn't like I don't know like just like I don't know, it just like triggers me more of being like, what the fuck? You can't even be like, hey, what's going on, to be like a normal person. It's just like I don't know, it's just like it feels like the things like I don't know, like
And that's-
drama
I feel-
and it's like
Yeah.
like
Well, I feel
the
like your
rudeness
20s
now feels more annoying than it did in your 20s because in your 20s you're like that girl's just a bitch and it is what it is. Now
No,
it's like why
yeah.
are you being a bitch to me?
I
This
think
is
because
stupid.
in your 20s, everything is just so surface level.
Yeah,
for the
because
most
in
part.
your 20s you think attention equals value.
Yeah, and so everything is just so mostly surface level, and you think those, like a lot of those friends you think
French
that are,
fries.
yeah, are valuable. But then as you get into your 30s, you start to see less friends because you're starting to put up with
and
less
we're gonna
bullshit.
get into all of this stuff. But like, yeah, and like Daniel had said about a slippery slope, is that like being in the gay world and like working behind the scenes, I've lost a lot of friends to drug overdoses.
Yeah.
To drinking and overdosing or whatever you're doing, and it's because they just wanted to party. Mm-hmm. And
That's their escape. You know?
yeah,
Find the high.
and it's because every day we wake up and be reminded that you're nothing but a fucking piece of shit. So like they go to the club trying to feel normal and escape it, but not realizing that they're pushing their limits, and like you can only do that for so long before unfortunately something bad's gonna happen. And I know we had talked about this in another podcast, but like that's kind of what had made DJing become hard for me because I felt guilty making money off people's addictions, and like I had lost so many friends and people I've known and like singers and dancers, and it's just like it just became a lot.
Yeah.
And like I don't know, I just looked at myself and was like, I can't make money this way anymore. Like I loved being a DJ, but like that's just not who I could be anymore. It was
I get
weird.
that.
It was weird. It's like I would have rather seen those people and I would have rather hung out with them again than ever have gotten that paycheck type thing. You know. But again, they probably would have still made those life choices if I wasn't a DJ. So
That's how I kind
It's-
of look at it too, though.
it's like 2/3 blah blah blah. But then like as we grow and as we move on our 30s, we kind of like stop chasing for attention.
Yeah.
Like
I agree.
like we start to get a little bit older and you don't really care if you're the hottest young thing in the bar anymore.
yeah.
I mean, you're not showing up like in pajamas and like
No,
I
but
feel like honestly, okay, so
you're not trying to look for the attention.
Exactly.
Myself personally, so I'll give you a little insight about myself. So throughout my 20s, I went through the party phase. Like I found confidence in drinking and partying and socializing and house parties, and like I made a shitload of friends, and whether if they were real friends or not, whatever.
It didn't
But
matter at the
it
time.
didn't matter. Like I wanted to be friends with everybody. Then I turned into my 30s and I've kind of like, okay, and that's not really the life for me anymore. And I'm going through, and then the anxiety hits. The anxiety hits in your 30s about, holy shit, I need to do this. I need to get on a good career. I need to make good life choices. I need to do all this.
it's like,
and
all of a sudden time
all of a
was
sudden
put
this
into
pressure is on you because you're in your 30s, and I don't know if that's the gay death or whatever it is, but it's like, oh my god.
Yeah, they
Like,
basically remind
life
you that,
hits
like-
you.
And for me, as a DJ who, like, I honestly worked through my 30s, so I partied like a fucking rock star till I was 38, 39, and then the pandemic hit, and then, like, I went from being 25 behind a DJ booth partying every weekend to being like, holy fucking shit, how am I 39 now, and when
Sipping
did
wine
this
at home.
happen? Yeah, like, it was, like, all of a sudden, like, a wake-up call. Like, the club keeps us young, and then all of a sudden, you realize, you're like, oh my god, like I mean I spent my whole entire 30s in a DJ booth.
Yeah, the club keeps us young because it's dark. You don't really see how anyone.
And
looks.
there's always a fresh batch of 21-year-olds.
There's always a
And the
fresh
problem
batch.
is you're drinking. You could talk to anybody.
Yeah.
It doesn't
There-
matter your
when everything's
age.
blurry.
Again, like you had
Like-
said, in our 30s, our boundaries start to sharpen, our friend groups start to get us smaller,
Mm-hmm.
and maybe it is because we cut back on drinking.
And career stress peaks. It
Exactly,
totally
because
does.
you look at your finances and you go, holy shit, this isn't where I want to be at 30, whatever, because you just woke up to realize, like, oh my God, like, life is flying by.
And I will say, it's like, just career-wise itself, like, I got into this role and all of a sudden imposter syndrome hit me like a bitch. And I'm like, I don't know if I deserve to be here. Like, that's where the insecurities come in. And it's like, I don't know if I'm educated enough to be here. Like, you think of all your experience and you wouldn't be there if you
But
weren't.
then you realize everyone
like-
around you is probably feeling the exact same way.
Exactly.
So it's like, that's where it's like you have to do a balance, and it's a whole mental check of just like, okay, I need to calm myself down, because that's where the anxiety comes in.
Yep.
Like,
Yeah, no, 100%. And like, again, it goes into you care more about stability in your 30s. And it might not happen at 31 and it might not happen at 30, but like you're going to start to go through your 30s and be like, you know, like, I don't want to always have to be at the end of the month being like, oh my God, I have to struggle for rent, or oh my God, I have to worry about my utility bills. Like, you want to have that buffer in life now that you didn't have in your 20s, where you can go to Sunday brunch and you can be like, bitch, we spent like $200 this last weekend and it wasn't a big deal because all my bills are paid and life is okay.
I mean,
We're not saying any of us are rich.
No,
but
no.
like,
But I think about it again. I'm just putting myself into an example here. But like in my 20s, all I cared about was partying, and all the parking tickets that I paid. Like, my car got repoed.
I mean, Dina
because
probably had like
Like,
almost $2,000 worth of parking
I
tickets when I met
wouldn't
him.
pay my real bills because all I wanted to do was go to brunch and go drink and go hang out with friends. That's all I wanted to do in my 20s.
Yep.
And then my 30s hit, and I was like, I need to buy a house. We have to buy a house. We have to do something.
Like something, like all of a
Like-
sudden you were like, I can't pay rent forever.
No. And,
Like it just all of a sudden clicks.
and we got the house. I was 31 when we got the
And
house.
I was like
because
35.
5.
So yeah,
It's like-
mid 30s.
Yes, we had to figure it out. And I'm like,
Yeah.
okay.
My perspective is totally different from y'all's.
Okay, what is your perspective?
I don't know. Like sometimes I still feel like I still have a lot of my 20 perspective still left in me, and I feel like example of the house. When we bought the house, I just kind of went through the motions because I was just like, okay, this is what we do when we're 30. Like, it wasn't like a thought of like, oh, I really need to buy a house at this time.
It wasn't necessarily that we needed to buy a house at this time. It's that we've been together for how long, and look at how much money we've wasted on rent and what we could own already.
No, I
that
get
was kind
that.
of like the priority of
For
we need
me,
a house.
it was happening. I needed to buy a fucking house. Like,
See, and so like me, I guess it's just like, it's like, it'll come when it'll come. I don't know. I guess
Maybe I'm the one that has set up the milestones that we need to hit together.
Probably, I would say that.
because my initial goal, and I remember this when I lived in Reno, was I needed to own a house by the time I was 25. And that didn't happen. It was 31, and I was like, I'm fucking late to the game. What the hell is
But
wrong
at
with
25,
me?
as a gay person, you are in a way different world than a
mental
straight
spot,
person.
yes.
Because like at that point, again, I'm not straight, so these are assumptions. You've started to find your job. You're looking for
married,
your wife.
you have
like you're gonna.
kids.
If you
Yes.
don't have kids, they're within the next few years.
Yes.
And like for us at 25, I was just confident enough to tell someone I was gay.
Mm-hmm.
So what that equals to me in my life is I gotta go fucking party now.
I don't know. I think sometimes I find stability in instability.
I could see that, though.
I mean, I still want to be
I get
spontaneous, and I don't want to
Yeah.
be stuck into like, this is our routine every week, and this is what we're doing. But like, I like to know that like when you go get gas for the stupid truck right now, that like we can still go eat food after that.
No, Yeah.
Like, that's stability.
That's financial stability.
Yeah, that's
I get
like
that.
we're moving together. Like, we're building the stability we want in life together.
Financial stability, like that's a whole other topic. Your 20s, you're financially of like, I don't like what I was saying. I don't give a shit.
Swipe.
I'm gonna spend anything I want on food, on alcohol, and
Your
drinks.
credit
and,
cards
like,
probably. Mine went to default.
Talk about attention, like, oh, I'll buy the whole friend group rounds. Like, I don't care about money. Like,
Yeah, like somehow I'm making the least.
I'll do payday loans because I don't care. Like, because it's all about trying to
The
get
attention.
that attention.
Yeah, it's like I don't care if I spent $1,000 on brunch and
No.
now I don't know how I'm going to pay rent tomorrow. But like,
It
I had a
doesn't
really
matter.
great 3 hours.
It doesn't matter. And then my 30s, I was like, what the fuck am I doing?
Like, I can't keep spending this. And so, like, in your
I get
30s, you start to really realize, does this fit in my life? And, like, that comes with how often we went out, what, honestly, people are in our lives. And it's just, like, becomes, like, you start to see the world differently. And, I mean, I'm not far into my 40s, so, like, I'm not going to be a fucking expert on any of this yet. But, like, so far, it's like, I don't want to feel like I'm always chasing for stability anymore.
I agree.
I'm not asking to be a bajillionaire.
I don't know. I
would take
I don't
the
know. I
money.
just like. I guess I've always been the person that just. I really enjoy abrupt changes.
I mean, me too. I'm ready to fucking pack this house up.
Too.
Like if I had to sell everything right now and live in a van, I would fucking do it. It's great.
Me too.
Or like,
Okay, says the guy who's like, I'm scared to go to Hawaii because I don't know what we're going to do for money. And
No, it's not so much-
Hold on,
no,
hold on.
yeah.
No, hold on. It
Okay.
is the same thing. Because when I said when we go to Hawaii, you're not going to be looking for a job. The goal is when we go to Hawaii, you're going to be bringing your job with you.
yeah.
So it's like,
but yeah.
it is.
But that particular subject, there is a lot of other like factors that really play into that. I know that decision. I know money is one of them, but then I also think to myself is like, I don't know, money
But
can go farther other places. But to
similarly-
me, I'm scared. I honestly am scared. Hawaii, you're on an island, like
Similarly-
island syndrome.
I feel like Costa Rica would be just as much of an island as Hawaii because we can't just like get in a car and drive to Lubbock.
But
I mean,
similarly,
you could.
hello. Similarly,
Fuck off.
again, to your point, I am totally with like the abrupt change, pull the Band-Aid off.
I'm not
Yeah.
scared about that. I wouldn't be
no,
here.
I feel like all of us are that same where we're not afraid of that kind of change. Like if we want to fucking do it, we're going to make it fucking happen. And again, this is where we're more mature, we're getting into our 40s, we're trying to make the right decision, the
we're
right
not always
plans.
looking to be seen to feel secure.
And of course, the dogs, again, are the number one huge decision factor because you have to plan this out. Otherwise, it would be like, fuck it, I don't give a shit. Let's go tomorrow.
Yeah,
I
I don't
really
care.
don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Like,
At this point, like, I have a year to figure life out. We could be fucking gone tomorrow.
I don't really care.
These people would love to hear us packing up boxes and bitching at each other while we film a podcast and moving to Hawaii.
And
Why
totally,
not?
I get what you're saying. Like, Hawaii is completely different, but I'm just saying on that same change, abrupt feeling, whether if it was moving to the islands, moving to Colorado, moving to Alaska, moving across the country, it's the same thing. It could be tomorrow, and I wouldn't give a shit about
I'm
it.
not scared about that.
No,
At all.
I'm not afraid of the change.
And in your 40s, peace becomes to look more attractive.
Yeah,
I feel like now that's all I'm chasing.
yeah.
It's really weird to say. Of like, I got funded. I went to corporate school. Like I've learned all this shit, and like looking at it now, I would trade it all for peace.
I'm telling you, like I said,
Like, what do you mean, like peace? Like, what is peace?
like a calmer nervous system. Like for
Like
me
what I'm trying
personally,
to achieve today.
like for me personally, like, and I found it within this almost 2 months of not having the imposter syndrome of trying to fake it to everyone that I was on a Zoom call or a meeting call with, or trying to be so corporate and buttoned up. And I am in search.
Terrified that you're going to say the wrong thing.
I am in search for a calmer nervous system.
Okay.
Whether if that is, I don't really care what we do today, or if that is like being in the yard and just being in the garden and literally being around nature and like just being more zen and more relaxed. And like, I was telling my good friend Grace this, like, promotions are great, money is great, titles are great. I'm not after that anymore. I'm not after promotions. I don't really care if I make 6 figures anymore.
Yep.
I don't really care.
I feel like you are starting to see
Like,
the value I put into the way I'm able to work. Of like, if I wake up on a Monday and I had this whole plan of gonna get all this shit done today, and I was like, no, fuck this shit. I need a pool day. I need to unwind. I need to go to my garden and relax, and tomorrow will be 3 times better. That's the freedom I need, and then I feel like that comes with peace, and that comes with like what we're looking about of like limiting our energy and putting value on what we put out. Like, I don't want to work a job or in an industry that's stealing all of my ideas and creativity, and at the end of the day I have to go beg for a fucking paycheck.
Yeah, I get that.
My ideas and our creativity are fucking valuable. Look at the weird shit we've been able to create.
So it's not necessarily about chasing the dollar. It's more about
Not at all.
finding inner peace.
not for
Yeah.
me. Not for me no more.
It is 100% about peace becomes more attractive.
Yeah.
No,
I
would
mean,
agree.
at the end of the day, we'd want the financial stability
Like
we've been trying to build since our 30s, but like, peace is what I want now.
I'll never forget listening to, I think it was a TED Talk, and this ex-doctor was on stage, and she was talking about, like, she made over 200 G's a year, and she had the boat, she had the house, she had the life, she had, like, everything you could think of, and then all of a sudden something hit her, and she's like, this isn't what I want. And, like, that's where I'm at. Like, I get it, making good money is, like, something to strive for, but if it's not inner peace...
And every day you wake up and
Every
you
day.
hate fucking life, is
And-
it worth it?
And again, I have said it a few times, but it's imposter syndrome, anxiety, like going in there and faking it.
And I
it's just
feel like-
this is not real for me.
I feel like by the
Like-
time you hit 40, you start to see that clock. And it's the clock we all hate. The
I'm like almost halfway done with my life.
Exactly. And
Yeah.
then you look at like, is that dollar I've been chasing through my whole fucking 30s worth it? Or is finding my happiness on 10 acres with my partners and my animals and my beagles in the sunshine worth it?
Right.
I don't have
Yeah.
to be rich, because my richness is going to come from my experiences and what I hold close to me. Like, you can't put a dollar sign on that.
No.
And maybe it's the universe, maybe it's God, maybe it's just Instagram algorithm, but I've been seeing so many reels about people quitting their corporate jobs for a sense of a more peaceful life. And I could totally relate to it. I really can. It's like you hit this status and you hit this and it's like, oh, that's great. But it's like, what's next?
I kind of feel like the same thing. Like, I love Out at the Fair, and this isn't to talk no shit, but like, I've gotten funded. We grew to 12 locations. We were in how many states? I've been a CEO. Our business was almost making $300,000 a year. Like, we were killing it until all this shit went down. But like, at the end of the day, it was killing me.
Yeah, it was.
So is all of
Providing
that
fun for everyone else is destroying you.
Yeah, me providing fun for everyone else's summer was killing me. And I had to make that choice, and it was honestly the hardest fucking choice of my life, that like, I can't do this, and I have to put myself first.
Yep.
And
There's the lesson.
would that have ever happened in my 30s? No, because I was the one working from 8 a.m. till 3 a.m. every day because I didn't have a choice. Because we were scared and we were trying to build that stability. I mean, granted, today we like flipped our life upside down, so I don't know how stability it is. But like,
It's not stable right now.
but like at the same time, it's going to be a different type of stable, because at the end of the day, we own our lives. Someone else doesn't own my paycheck.
But that also says something. That says something a lot, that your stress level was way up here when you had this stable financial stability, income
fine.
coming in, all
It's
of
like a
it.
give or take. What do you
your,
gotta?
your stress levels here, whereas okay, we don't have the financial stability, but your stress level is like way down here, and it's like, okay, fuck financial stability.
And to be perfectly honest, a year ago from a week ago was when all of our shit really started to go down. I was getting death threats. My family drama was going on. A fair fucking fucked us over. And my health was hell. 1 year ago, my health was hell.
Yeah, it was.
And then
really
I look
bad.
at today, and what has changed is every change I've made has put me where I am today, and it is taking stress out of my life. And I never felt happier, healthier. And I know we talked in an earlier podcast when I did my little CEO interview that my coach was all my mentor in business was like, Will, you look happy. Will, your face is shining, gleaming, you have energy. And it's because I got rid of that fucking negative, deathly stress.
So again, and we've talked about this before too, it's like no matter how much money you make, that amount of stress is not worth it.
No.
If you were making $1 million, $2 million, $10 million a year, that for that same amount of stress, it's not worth it.
No,
it
because
doesn't fucking
I
matter.
wasn't able to enjoy my life.
Nope.
No, what are you doing with that money? Just
our
collecting.
bank account,
You can't enjoy
exactly.
it.
I was investing in stocks and we were doing stuff, but I wasn't able to do anything because it was ripping my body apart.
Right.
Yep.
It's fucking.
You're literally killing your body, so you're shortening your lifespan, so you're killing yourself, and then all of a sudden, you live until hopefully 60 because you're killing yourself so hard, and then it's like, oh, great, I built all this for nothing.
Yeah, that was something. Oh, this is gonna get a little deep, but that was something I had told ChatGPT talking about this is where I'm in my life, blah blah blah. This is my stress levels, all this stuff, and it listed 7 signs that your job is killing you, and I already had 4 of the fucking signs. Mm-hmm. So it told me that every time I did a fair season, it was taking years off my life and all of this stuff. And it's not that I didn't love my job and I don't love what I'm doing because I'm still going to be involved today, but taking that weight off of just me to be healthy again and to smile and laugh and be fun. Girl, there's no fucking paycheck you can give me for that.
There isn't, though.
No. To be like, Daniel, we're going to work in the morning, maybe till 11. You want to take the dogs for a good walk in the woods. We'll hit some Dutchies, come back, eat lunch, watch some trash TV, go to work for a few hours,
Right.
then Caleb's home. That's the perfect fucking day.
And don't get me
As
wrong.
I'm just listening to an Oprah podcast for people, it was a podcast for entrepreneurs starting new businesses, and she said that she works an additional 3 hours on Saturdays, and she goes that adds up over the time of a year. That's adding an extra month to a month and a half or something like that of extra work you're adding on. We're talking about doing less work.
But the difference is how efficient is she?
It's a balance.
I am very, very good at still
It's a
squeezing
balance.
in that 50 to 60 hours of work week now where I don't feel like I'm working 50
And see,
hours.
I feel like I'm in such this transitional phase, as we know. It's I am observing, I'm soul searching, I'm listening, I'm absorbing, I'm putting every opportunity out there, and whatever comes. And I'm just in this soul searching area of just okay, if I do need to get a corporate job because financially,
Because that's the way the universe pointed you.
life is lifing and responsibilities are there, great, I'll handle it. But on the other hand, if I don't need that job and I don't need to make 6 figures and I'm okay
Everything
with
else is taken care
I'm
of.
okay with our little side projects and me getting into my little natural healing projects, all of that, I'm okay with that.
And I feel like that kind of goes into in your 40s, which I'm starting to learn, peace feels hotter than attention. Finding that sense of myself and I'm just, I don't know, it's just really weird.
And I mentioned this to you the other day too. It was when we get to the islands, obviously your experience is at GeoCon and your experience is in drafting, but I mentioned to you ask yourself, what is something you would want to do? And it's true. When you're out there, it's kind of a fresh state.
Do you want to go work at a park?
Fresh
No,
plate of what you,
Well, you know what I mean.
soul searching of what would like feed your soul.
If I have to work, or even create a job, I want to stay in the LGBT community, and I want to create or work in that.
See?
Whether that's working
okay.
in an industry where it's LGBT or creating
All
something.
the stuff we talked about today.
Yeah. Or like creating like a queer resort or a queer
Meditation
creating a
or
queer-
businesses.
a gay
or
bar or
whatever.
a gay
If
something.
if that's what feeds your soul, great. I say do
I feel
it.
like it feeds his... Well, it feeds my soul too, otherwise I would have never done Out of the Fair. Because it like... It gives us the visibility that we deserve. Like... We don't deserve to be shoved in a corner. Like, we've been, like, for some of these fairs, it's the first time a gay person has, like, been on
Yeah.
the stage openly in 100+ years.
Or been to
What?
a fair.
Yeah, like,
Nah.
what the entire fuck is that? Like,
I
you
think,
skipped
too,
out
for
on a
me-
whole entire community because you didn't see our value we could bring.
Yep.
But now that you do, it's like, now
No, I
we
think-
need to realize we have value. And our community needs to just act like, you know, we have the value too, just like everyone else.
like working in the community, it's not so much that, it's just for like, as someone that has been like a victim, right, during my life, being someone that's going to help a community that the community itself has always been a victim. And
Yeah, you're trying to uplift.
I don't care. Like, at this point, I don't care. You want to put a gun to my head because I'm gay, whatever. Like, I'll do what I need to do for my community.
That's every fucking day.
Right, exactly. And I think, too, it's because, like, I grew up in such a
See, and that's courageous.
hard,
I
like,
get this.
religion
It's-
where, like, if someone were to put a gun to your head,
It's
and
why
ask you if
people
you believe
ask
in
us
God,
of,
right?
like-
Growing up, you're like, yeah, but
Are we afraid to go to these fairs? Are we afraid to be in a booth all day? And it's like, I don't have a choice because who the fuck else is going to do it?
There's
And-
not a space in my brain to think about that and to dwell
Yeah,
on
yeah.
that.
Like I've never thought about how much the scary part was because all I ever saw was what we were doing for our community and giving us a voice and a space that honestly never fucking wanted us until we could prove that we're just fucking Joe Schmo, girl.
And my reality check on
We don't
all
have
of
any
that,
kids, we got
whether
bigger
if you
checks.
put
Uh-huh.
you want to put a gun to my head, it's as much of a risk as, and again, it's like maybe it's because of the experience I went through with losing a friend in a movie theater. It's like you could be killed fucking anywhere.
Anywhere.
Right.
So why don't you just live your life authentically? And it's if you're gonna die, you're gonna fucking die.
And that kind of brings us
like-
into like, it does get better. Your confidence builds.
Yes.
You know your boundaries. You become emotional mature.
You meet people that are like you and support
yeah,
you.
and you become
lift
more
you up.
financially aware that like maybe I can spend $1,000 at the bar every weekend.
we talked about all
Maybe
this.
not.
yeah, like it does get better as you get older. You might not see it at 20 when you're like, how the fuck am I going to pay my rent this weekend? But like it will get better.
And
And, like
I like this quote that says, aging isn't losing value, it's losing insecurity. Because I agree, no matter if you're gay, you're straight, you're trans, you're bi, whatever you are, it's like people have a fear of aging, but it's also you're losing the insecurity. You're becoming so much more confident in who you are. You don't put up with bullshit. It's just like,
You've discovered who you were.
yes.
That time
And,
of
like-
discovery is like, oh.
But
this is
as
who
we
I
get
am.
older, like again, it's not all going to be cookie cutters and rainbows. Like what scares us? Does health as we get older?
Absolutely.
100%.
Of course.
I feel like everything you hear today is cancer on the news, so that's
Oh my God,
terrifying.
yeah.
So it's like we eat as healthy as we can. We work out the ability we
Try
can.
to take care of your body.
try.
You try.
So like
The
and
effort
then,
is there.
honestly, your body is gonna start changing. Like, where is all this weird fucking hair coming from? Because
God.
like,
Okay.
I can't grow it on my head, but a bitch can get it on his back now.
I
Wonderful.
joked about
I
that
think
with Caleb
too-
the other day. I was like, "Oh, Caleb, you're getting your man hair right here."
I always
Yeah.
read that. I think too, what's scary is like finding out like, things that our parents have. Like my dad has prostate cancer. We're trying to figure out.
Yeah,
like,
we're seeing our
what-
family get older.
He's determining whether that's gonna like run in the blood or not, and if it does, like, okay, that's something that I have to like look forward to,
Yep.
I guess. And like other things, like I know diabetes runs in my mental illness obviously runs in my family. If you
So
know
it's
my
like-
family, so yeah, you start to really, I think, kind of wake up to those things as you get
Like
older.
we're getting older.
and you're like, oh,
Well,
Yeah.
it's also again, this is where you're becoming more mature. It's because it's not so like, oh, I don't care, that doesn't affect me mentality. It's now all of a sudden it's like, I need to pay attention to this.
Yeah.
I need to be aware
Like there
of
needs
this.
to be a conversation.
I need to like think of these things, and that's maturity because you're actually realizing like, wow, this could affect me.
Do you
That's
feel
maturity.
do you feel like getting older, you're scared to lose relevance in our community,
Irrelevance?
or like become irrelevant?
I guess it goes back to the piece of like, I don't care.
You know what I fear of? I fear of not being like relevant in the community, but I feel like being like, when you think of old people, they're like secluded, they stay home, they don't do anything. Like, I don't want to be that person.
No, I don't want to be that person either.
Like, I still want to be like 80 years old, going to the retirement center and like dropping it down
Living my
low
life.
because that's how we did it when we were in our
Girl,
20s.
you're gonna need like on your sit.
I'll be on my cane, being like, drop it down low.
And again, that kind of goes into like, are you afraid of losing community?
I'll be there with you.
like as we get older, like our community kind of like segregates a little bit more.
I think so, because I think sometimes I feel like as you get older, you put up with less and less shit from people,
So then maybe your circle gets smaller.
gets smaller
Yeah.
and smaller and smaller, and at some point you need to stop being ignorant and just realizing, just accepting people for who they are, and just being like, whatever, that's who they are. I'll just look past this because I like
I
the
agree.
good part of you.
Yep.
Yeah.
I totally
And, like,
agree there.
Are you scared of slowing down? This would be something I'm kind of nervous about.
Slowing down which way?
Like body, mentally.
Well, I think
physically.
we all know I'm pretty slow mentally already.
I mean, you're not slow mentally. It just takes a minute for that thing to fire.
The hamster takes a little bit
Like,
to
it's
get the
not
wheel
that you're
going.
slow mentally.
No, but I do notice in myself, like also communication. And Will, you always have a way to fill my words before it like comes to my brain. Like I feel like I'm trying to say stuff and I communicate, or I'm saying a sentence and I'm like, what is that word? And like Will always fills in the word of what I'm trying to say.
So
And-
my brain's still firing pretty quick.
whereas
Yeah, you're
my
Firing still strong.
my communication skills are already slowing.
I think I'm scared of being in a wheelchair.
I would just scared. I'm just scared of like not being able to go on the hikes we do what
Yeah.
we do. Like that's what I'm the most scared of slowing
When
down.
are we gonna get the nanobots to like get injected into ourselves to like heal us or whatever?
Oh, girl, that all they're gonna do is heal you and then make you go back to work.
And this might
Stupid.
and this again is a balance, because this might be the immature side of me, but I always try to emphasize like, let's just fucking travel. Let's go places. Let's go
know,
see
I
the
wanna
world.
just
Let's
do
go
that.
do stuff
Before we can't move.
Before we can't. And who cares about the financial aspect? Obviously, you got to be smart because you got to pay your bills. But it's like, I still want to go see the world before I can't.
We just
Yep.
need to find the right stocks that gives us good dividends. Our money just makes money,
Or
and we can just do whatever.
businesses or whatever.
Girl, we've already talked.
Yeah,
about
like
this.
we can't life. But we're more stable than ever, but we're all still humans and we make mistakes and we're growing and we're learning together. And this week's Bowl of Chaos kind of goes along with the aging thing.
Yes.
Get ready because
Every day we're learning.
every day we're learning. We're going to do Bowl of Chaos this week is rank it, and we'll say something and we're going to say who we think it fits.
Daniel.
Okay.
Why me?
There's shots in there too. I made a lot of them.
We know.
Yeah, you did.
First one, shots done.
Shot, 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 shot.
Who will spoil the dogs?
Okay, so again, we put name 1 to 3.
Yeah.
Or how do we
Yeah.
do this again?
Like one most, second.
Do we need a
most.
writer? We can just say.
You can do whatever you would like.
Who will spoil?
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so the question is, who will spoil the dogs?
I mean, you could just put a letter. Like, I know what W means.
Okay.
Oh my god, does that mean Daniel?
No,
Okay, go.
Okay, go.
me,
Yeah, I put you first.
Yeah,
But who did you put second?
Caleb.
I put me.
me. Yeah.
And then I put you last.
I put you. I would put you last.
I give them way more treats. You don't even have to write down our name. Just a letter's fine.
And if you don't want to write it down, you don't have to.
Who will pretend they're strict?
Me.
Well, you can't talk about it. Jesus.
Forgot. Dementia again. Here we go. Aging.
She just told everyone. Okay, go.
Daniel, go.
Yes,
Who do
you
you
already
think?
told us.
Daniel.
Me, William, Caleb.
That's what I have.
Yeah.
Yeah. His eyes got really big.
Yep.
We all aligned.
Shots.
Fuck.
Shot.
I gotta go make a shot. Hold on.
Shot.
And we're back.
Well, I don't know where this crap came from.
I pulled it out.
Well, cheers.
Cheers.
Of a happy place.
I don't know if it's happy.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh my god, I'm not excited.
Me neither. I wish I had my water.
Ooh, it's spicy.
Okay.
It's your turn. Remember, Daniel pulled the shots.
Yeah, I did.
Screw you, Daniel.
I know. It was terrible.
Okay. Who will forget where everything is?
Me.
Shut up, girl. Obviously, he forgot how the game works.
Why don't we just... Okay.
No, because this is what we do and we write it down. We have a system. Just because you decided the system doesn't work for you this evening.
It's called the game, girl. Just like when you always beat us in what's that game you always beat us in?
Because he has extra
Skip-o.
cards.
Skip-o.
Yeah.
No, I don't. I just
All of a sudden,
grew
she's
up
like-
on the game.
Uh-huh. Cheating.
It's a game of counting.
Cheaping.
A game of count.
You count to 12.
I can't spell it. I can count.
Okay, to 12.
That's
That's what
true.
Lubbock taught them. If you can get to 12, you can graduate. Lubbock. Okay. CDW.
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 Is that what you had?
It's what I thought. Yeah.
Okay, good. Well, I'm happy you thought that. Wow. I don't know because I don't see you did it.
Well, I have it in my head.
I don't want shots again.
It's not shots.
Thank God.
It is. Who is the most likely to say, we're not old?
This is easy.
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 Who's first?
Go, you.
C.
C.
See.
Mm-hmm.
That's me.
Then me.
Yep,
W.
you.
And then Daniel.
No.
Mm-hmm.
You put Daniel, then Will.
Yeah.
I'm last.
Yeah.
No.
Is it just because I look fucking old?
No,
Fuck you, bitch.
That's not right
not
because
what it is.
Just
if it
because my
wasn't for
hair started
you,
falling out in my 20s, and then I got gray in my 30s, and now I'm like stuck as
because-
old man in my 40s
Because we're
with
going
retinol.
back to the
I
Golden
was just
Girls
gonna
episode
say,
where you're Sophia.
you're the one that introduced Daniel to a facial routine.
Well,
so
that's just because he never washed his
no,
face.
that
but
to be
that's
with
what I'm
being
saying. Like
old,
you should be
bitch?
you're above Daniel.
That doesn't have
well,
anything
duh.
with being
Duh.
old.
I'm usually
bitch.
on
done.
top of
Moving
Daniel.
on.
No, because he's Sophia. He's Sophia.
I'm usually on top of Daniel. It's fine.
No, yeah,
Sophia.
Okay.
My turn?
yeah.
I mean, I don't know where we are.
We're in the studio.
Yeah.
Who will fight aging the hardest?
Who do you have first?
William.
Yep. Who do you have first?
I kind of.
I don't believe you because you just make it up.
No, I kind of feel like it's all three of us across the board
Nope.
at this
I
point.
have WCD.
Yep, that's what I have.
I don't believe you because you didn't write it down.
I already
So
looked.
just because I can answer it in my head,
That means you're changing your answers when you hear ours.
no, it
I
doesn't.
already look younger naturally, so there's that.
Here you go.
Yeah,
Speaking of, I need to order Murad.
yeah, we do.
Knowing I don't have retinol on my face feels like I'm getting wrinkles
I
while
wish I told you this, but
while
I think
we're recording this podcast.
Murad needs to come out. If you're listening to this,
What's like a pump
Murad,
gallon?
Murad needs to come up with a
Whale
Botox
semen.
stick.
Botox
stick.
Whale semen.
Yeah, that too.
Well, we already do salmon semen.
Hey, have you guys seen that reel about the like if you swallow semen, it's like this giant
my God.
shot of
We're
like
not- we're not-
vitamins, and
we're
it's like this
not-
useful
we're not.
youthful serum.
That's what I always tell Daniel. Daniel, come here and eat your vitamins.
Come
Can
drink
we
from
not-
the fountain of youth.
Daniel, you want to look younger?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why do you think I look so young already?
Okay, we spray it on her
Exactly.
face.
Okay,
anyways.
let's go on.
Okay. Who will argue about it?
Me.
Daniel, obviously. And then
William.
we'll put me.
I'm
and
gonna
then
write
Caleb.
this one down for you.
William. Me.
We're gonna put
Caleb.
Daniel.
Well, actually, I don't know because Caleb's shirt says it all that he's always right.
Well, that bitch argues with us about everything.
I'm not arguing you. I'm not arguing with you. I'm just telling you why you're wrong.
So here's my answer. William, Caleb on line number 1. I'm on line number 2.
I have Daniel, Will, Caleb.
I have William, Daniel, Caleb.
So we're all different.
Yeah, right. Okay. Again, says the one that argues about
I'm
everything.
right. I'm just saying.
There we go. See, that's all we need to do is test them.
All you have to do.
I'm right.
Another round, and we'll be done.
Okay.
Who will become the weird one? Oh, God. Okay, who's first?
Wait, hold on. Let me change it. Hold on.
You can't look at mine and
I didn't look at yours.
See, this is why I don't believe any of his other answers.
Which one's yours? I didn't
Caleb's
see it.
weird first.
Yep, that's what I have. You're going to be the bitch wearing the tinfoil hat before any of us.
Bitch, I'm weird first too.
Jeez. Then who do you have?
I have
Me.
you.
I have me.
I
Will.
Me.
Okay, and then Daniel. I have
And then
Daniel.
Daniel.
Then Will.
Okay. Draw.
Oh, it's my turn.
Not another shot, please.
It's another shot.
gross. All right, let's do it.
Okay.
Here we go.
I'll be back. We're back. I got shots.
Well, let's hope this is the only one we pull.
Yeah.
Because, like, you can barely handle any more.
Well, we only have one more draw, so Daniel could draw.
Daniel, just
Well,
keep throwing them on the ground.
You didn't need to put like 20 in the bucket.
There was
girl.
100 other things in there. I
It
had to
doesn't
make
matter.
the
You
statistics.
didn't need to put that many in
I
there.
had to even out the
The what?
statistics. Statistics.
I just wanted you to say it.
What is it?
Where's the state that Landa lives in?
Massachusetts.
Massachusetts.
What is it called?
Massachusetts.
Why is Massachusetts taking two shits?
I've tried so hard to say it. I don't know if I need
Hold on, we just need silence one more time. Where does Landa live?
in a state.
What is that state called?
It's in the eastern seaboard.
But like Boston's there.
Oh, it's Massachusetts. I can't. I try.
Massachusetts.
Can't you say chew?
Chew.
Okay, chew.
Chew.
Massa.
Massa.
Chew.
Massa.
Chew.
Chew.
Sits.
Sits.
Massachusetts.
Massachusetts.
You're so stupid.
And it started.
Chew, bitch. Chew. Massachusetts.
It's like my tongue can't like make that.
And he wants to live in Costa Rica and roll R's.
I have had the hardest time learning Spanish because
He just keeps thinking about Massachusetts.
I can roll my R's. Let's be true, but
You can't.
Are you purring?
I rolled my R's.
I think you're just purring at me. Calm down, pussy.
Cheers, bitch.
Cheers, everybody. Taking these. Great. How much of a show do we have left?
I don't know.
Okay. We're doing one more, right?
Yeah, don't draw a shot.
Oh, I am not.
Woo!
Okay, here we go.
Woo, bolt kick.
Fireball.
Okay, who will get bored immediately?
Okay.
Oh, that's a hard one.
No, it's not. That's
It
easy.
kind of depends on the situation.
No, it's easy as shit.
I have to think about this one.
Okay, but on delay. Just first thoughts. We're already ready.
Okay, ready.
Wow.
Okay, you go first.
Who do I think gets bored first would be you.
Yep. Ding, 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 ding.
I had Caleb.
Yacht. And the second person I think would be bored is Will.
Ding, ding, ding,
I
ding,
had
ding,
me.
ding, ding.
And the last person to be bored is me.
I had Caleb. Daniel is the last. Daniel can put up with a lot. Caleb's like ADD. Daniel, no. Truth serum, Daniel and I really enjoy Monday through Thursday because on the weekends, Caleb works us like fucking dogs. He'll be like, we need to get these rocks moved, we need to get palm trees cut, we need to get those weeds done, we need to get this done, we need to get this done, we need to get this done. And I go, just because your weekend's 2 days, mine's technically 7, so I can squeeze it in.
That's a different situation. I'm thinking of like just like going to a place and
I
do
see what you mean.
Like going to a museum, I could sit there and look at art forever, or I could just sit there and look over things over and over again. And you guys would be like, okay, we've been here for fucking 4 hours. We got to get the fuck out of here.
Whereas,
I could be like,
at the house, you cannot sit here and chill
That's
by
true.
any mean.
Yeah,
I can't
so
stay
I
here
call
at this
fake.
house.
Fake
That's what I'm
news.
seeing. It's like it depends on the situation.
Fake news.
No.
Fake news.
Okay.
Well, you know what you can sit around and hang out with and stare at your museum?
What?
Is this new show we found on Netflix?
I love
called
how it's
Dinosaurs.
spelled here.
I love it.
Can I just say how it's spelled here?
Yeah.
It's spelled here as dinosaurs.
Ooh, that sounds like some good gummies.
I love dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs.
We watched this new show called Dinosaurs.
Well,
we ate this new candy called
anyways,
Dinosaurs.
before they make fun of like how we type,
Did I write this?
yes, Caleb wrote it. It's weird that it said Caleb right underneath
Awkward.
it.
It's so weird.
So weird. But like I didn't know they were alive for so long.
I didn't
I
realize
don't
that
mean
either.
to sound stupid, but that was the coolest fucking show I've ever seen.
Okay, so I'm not gonna lie. I think the craziest thing that I got out of it, all the episodes, it wasn't the dinosaurs. It was the fact of how brutal our Earth is and destructive it is.
Yeah,
and
it'll
how
just
it's
rip a country
caused
apart and kill us all.
So many mass distinctions,
Yeah, it's
extinctions.
It's crazy. I don't know. I guess it makes sense. Like, remember the episode we were talking about? We didn't know how long it took for dinosaurs to make fossils, or however long were dinosaurs alive. Well,
Yeah.
obviously, we knew now they're alive for like 100 million years. So
like
that
there's
makes
fossils
sense.
of dinosaurs. Why dinosaurs were around?
That makes sense.
Yeah.
then. I mean, and all the dinosaurs we know, like the T-Rex, the Stegosaurus, the one with the long neck, the thingy. The thing with the long neck.
The plant eater.
Yeah, the one that's like this.
The one where the song from Jurassic Park. That one where they're in the valley when
I'm
they
still
first.
doing this.
Yeah, I know what you're.
But that one, like those 4 or 5 dinosaurs were like the last ones alive.
Stegosaurus?
Yeah.
I already said
Or
Stegosaurus.
the fact that like T-Rex was only around for like 1 million years.
That's what I'm saying. Like the
That's like a
dinosaurs
blink.
we all know were only alive for like 1 million years out of that 100 and some million years.
Yeah,
I don't
that's
know.
crazy.
That show was fucking wild to me.
What I thought was crazy about the show, which was really cool, again, it was eye-opening, but was the fact of how many literal millions of years between each like dinosaur age. Like
do you
all of a
mean?
sudden, like
It took millions of years for them to like
come
evolve.
back
Oh, to,
into
like, who
another
they-
dinosaur
Yeah.
age, and it's like millions of years. So it's like, Jesus Christ, what's gonna happen to us within 1 million years?
That's what I mean. Is like I feel like we were taught
If we're here.
dinosaurs in school of like they were alive for 1 million years. That's it.
Yeah.
This is all you know. They were taken out. It
Yeah.
doesn't matter.
It doesn't feel like that long of a time.
No, but then to know that it's like hundreds of millions of years,
it's
you're
just
like, holy
talk about
fuck.
brain explosion.
Yeah, it's just like if you haven't seen it, I really encourage you to watch
Yes.
it. Like obviously we
They
all know
should
about
make
dinosaurs.
one about mammals.
Yeah, you were saying that.
Yeah.
And then what did Daniel say that isn't a mammal?
Dogs.
Yeah, Daniel doesn't think dogs are mammals.
I didn't. I didn't.
I said you didn't.
Yesterday, up until yesterday.
Or whatever day you guys got in that dog mammal argument.
No.
Well, it's because they have teats and then they like go like this and then they drink it. So then like they're a mammal.
Or they're warm-blooded and they have hair. And they have live births and not eggs.
I just knew us and whales were mammals.
Okay, anything warm-blooded, for the most part, can fit in a mammal. Unless you're a platypus, and that's on a fucking world of its own.
Here we thought like Lubbock failed us, but obviously Reno schools. Write that down. Move out of Reno.
Okay. There's only 2 mammals in the world, and that's humans and whales.
And ants. Because I saw ants all the time.
Yes!
I never said anything about ants. You're making that up.
Duh.
That's why we
Wow,
extended the joke.
everyone, she got that one.
Oh, she's
You know
so
what we're not
pretty.
making up? what the fuck is coming this next week in this sassy astrology?
God, I don't even know if I could read this after all the Caleb shots.
I know it's gonna be a fun one. I'm sorry, everyone. Your astrology's coming from drums.
Yes.
So sorry.
Good luck.
Good luck this week.
See if you could listen to this.
Sassy astrology, Daniel. Let's break it down.
Sassiness.
Okay, so for this week's Sassy Astrology, week of April 4th through April 9th, 2026. The collective energy cards pulled are Temperance, Page of Cups, and the Star. Before we get into this, the Star for me has been being pulled multiple times.
The Page of Cups for me has been pulled a lot.
I don't think any of those have been for me.
Caleb's like, none of those are French fries.
All right, everyone. This week's cards are giving calm down, open your heart, and believe in something again energy. Oh, I kind of mentioned that earlier. After the big endings and resets from last week, the universe is shifting into something softer. Temperance is about balance, emotional balance, schedule balance, and honestly just remembering you don't have to run your life like it's a crisis every 5 minutes. The Page of Cups brings curiosity back into the picture. It's that energy where you suddenly feel inspired again, emotionally open again, maybe even a little playful. Ideas, conversations, and connections might feel lighter and more genuine. And then the Star shows up like a cosmic exhale. This card is all about hope, healing, and remembering that even when things felt messy before, you're still moving in the right direction. This week isn't about forcing big moves, it's about letting things settle so clarity can rise naturally. Sometimes the most powerful reset is simply allowing yourself to breathe again.
I feel like that's you.
It is me, 100%.
You need to realize you're going to be okay out of corporate. And we had this conversation today of like, you're no longer Daniel from Wells Fargo. Yeah. You're Daniel now. And you need to find comfort in that.
What's funny about, not funny, but what's ironic about this week of April 4th is literally my last day from Wells is April 3rd.
Yeah. So like this, you have to find your piece of like, you're okay. We will be okay.
We're going to be okay.
There's a reason we're in this shit show together.
We're in it together.
But you know what needs to figure out where they're going?
Well, hold on. I also think that moving forward, because this is sassy astrology, I feel like you should read it like a sassy Valley girl.
I don't know how to do that.
Like,
so good luck.
All right, everyone. This week's cards are giving calm down, open your heart. You know, kind of like thing. You know?
I feel like we just lost 50% of our listeners.
I feel like.
First of all, this is where your fire sign speaks out because that's not me.
Yeah.
So
Daniel's the calming energy one
that
brings
100.
See, and that's why he's the one that delivers the message.
You know what my old coworker told me today?
You're an old soul.
It was kind of funny. No, it's like she told me because I was telling her about my new journey getting into like Reiki and stuff. She's like, Daniel, this suits you so well because you've always been so calm. And she's like, even when like you would get frustrated and mad about a certain situation, you like wouldn't pop off. You would be like, this frustrates me. And we laughed about it because I wouldn't like get mad about it. I would just like be upset, but it was a different type of level.
Remember when I've told you before of like, you're one of my calming energies. Like when you're around me, you calm me.
But when you get frazzled, you get frazzled.
Oh my God, it's so fun. And I love
you
to
can't
frazzle
keep
her
your
more.
fingers straight. You're just like, your hair's shaking. It's crazy.
You know what else is crazy? Is fire signs. So let's read this shit before people drop off.
Dang. Okay. All right, my fire signs.
Okay, go with your sassy self.
These are my Aries, Leos, and Sagittariuses. See, sassiness.
Go ahead.
Okay. All right, fire signs. Your instinct is always to move fast, and this is true. But this week is asking you to slow down. Slow down enough to enjoy the moment you're in. This is... I'm going to finish it and then I'm going to make a comment.
Okay.
You may notice that the conversation feels easier, creative starts flowing again, and some things that once felt tense begin to smooth itself out. You don't need to chase excitement right now. It's already showing up around you. Let things unfold naturally instead of pushing them forward.
Your spark is strongest when it's fueled by joy instead of pressure. I would agree with that. As a reminder, not every opportunity needs to be chased. Some just arrive. This is, I don't know, the fourth or fifth reading that is telling us fire signs to slow down. We must be always in a rush.
Girl,
You
you're
are.
always frantic.
Remember when I just said
Oh my
like
God.
15 minutes ago that Daniel and I love weekdays because the bitch keeps us moving on the weekends? Slow the fuck down.
I can't sit still.
I always
really
told you
can't
that
sit
you were
still.
always so frantic, and I'm just like, calm down. Calm the fuck down.
Well, I think
100%. That's Caleb.
relaxing
100%.
for me is movement.
Crack.
No, never touched the shit except for like bussy, but that's a different subject.
But I'm just saying, like, the speed. You're like, oh my God, I can't stop moving. Oh my God, I can't stop. And we're like, it's like 8:30 and my coffee
Well, that's
hasn't
because
hit
when I
yet.
stop moving, I just fall asleep.
Well, then fall fucking asleep.
That's
Daniel,
how I am in movies.
Daniel, let's move on to air signs.
Okay.
We don't have time for this
We're
hot
in Earth
mess.
signs, dear.
Yeah.
Earth
Whatever.
signs for Earth signs for my Tauruses, Virgos, and Capricorns. Earth signs this week is about rebalancing your energy. If you've been carrying a lot lately, responsibilities, expectations, emotional labor, Temperance is reminding you that stability doesn't mean doing everything alone. Adjust your pace, recognize that what actually matters, let small moments of peace count as progress. When life feels calmer, it doesn't mean you're falling behind, it means that you are finally aligning. Reminder, balance creates better results than burnout.
Truth. Hey, air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Air signs, emotional honesty may surprise you this week. The Page of Cups, that damn bitch, energy encourages you to express feelings that might normally stay within your head. Whether that's appreciation, curiosity, or vulnerability, letting people see the real version of you can strengthen connections in unexpected ways.
I like that.
Yeah, I can kind of see where this is going. You don't need to intellectualize everything this week. Sometimes a simple, genuine moment says more than a perfectly crafted explanation. Reminder, authentic connection beats clever conversation.
I can see that for you.
I could see that in total.
Yep.
Water signs for my fellow Cancers, Scorpios, and Pisces. Water signs, the star, once again, the star is shining directly on your emotional landscape this week. If you've been healing from something, a disappointment, a stressful period, or just emotional exhaustion, you may start feeling lighter again. Hope returns quietly, not in a dramatic way, but in a small ways that remind you life is still beautiful. Trust the direction your heart is pointing. Healing doesn't always happen in big moments. Sometimes it happens in peaceful ones. Reminder, hope grows when you give it space.
I totally see this being you.
Me too, yo.
Yep. I know it's coming for you, and it's going to build so much self-confidence.
Isn't this like, especially because I'm going to get into the healing realm where it says healing doesn't always happen in big moments?
Yeah, it's going to be the
Slowly
small
over
times
time.
together of like we've said, of like, when we find 5 minutes together and it was like the best 5 minutes, those moments are more healing than like a whole day together.
Or nights when we can just get away for a little date night.
Yeah, or like we all clock out mentally to play a game together.
Yeah.
Like those are just small like moments. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So I feel like the closing button for this week is about restoring balance and remembering what actually feels good. Slow the pace, reconnection with what matters, and let life feel hopeful again. Because sometimes the most powerful progress comes from a simple feeling aligned again. I cannot wait to feel fucking aligned again.
I think that's what's like messed up right now. Everything is so just unaligned.
It's because we like we've said is we have a lot of irons in the fire and none of them will come out or none of them will make a fucking final decision. So we're
We need
just
to get the
in
flame
limbo
bigger.
and
we need to get the flame bigger.
we're in these next few weeks of like life leveling out. But you know what's not going to level out? The
What?
humor we ever get from Daniel's dad
Oh my
joke.
God, it's
because
so
for some
flat.
reason for us, yeah, it seems to fall flat and I'm
All
dead
the time.
inside. So, Daniel, I'm really excited.
And
Let us know this week's dad joke.
Indulge us with your dad joke.
Okay, so
Okay, ready.
the other day, I was struggling to see how lightning works,
Okay.
Okay.
and then it struck me.
I love it how he's like the only one that laughed.
You know how many
And
people
like
die
maybe
from
that was
lightning
my
strikes
stomach
every year?
growling.
How many do you know?
I
7.
don't know off the bat of my head.
How many people die in a lightning strikes every year?
5.
270 people in the United States. Only about 10% of the number die from the event. Around the world, about approximately 2,000 people are struck by lightning every year.
Wow, that's a big number.
That lightning really struck them.
Yeah.
I wonder if they had a bright idea after that.
You know, it's not a bright idea. If you're in your 20s,
They were feeling
30s,
electric.
yeah, they're riveting.
I got superpowers now.
Oh my god, this conversation's electrifying.
I thought it was awesome.
Well, if you're in your 20s, 30s, or 40s, what's changed for you the most? Are you afraid of getting older? Like, what are your thoughts on aging? Honestly, we want to hear from people.
Yeah.
And like, let's make this conversation going. You're stuck with us for like another 30 weeks this year.
We want to hear what your skin regimen is, see if we're doing all right.
Yeah, so hit us up on our IG, through our website. This fall, we're going to be starting to add some new fun stuff. So go to our website and see where you can sign up. If you have ideas for our bowl of chaos, relationship questions, or honestly just want to know what the fuck we're up to, just hit us up on our Throuple Tea website. Yeah, I guess it is a website. And our IG. And yeah.
Yep.
All the plants around you are for sale. You might have noticed a lot changing because dragon fruit are like flying out of here right now.
Oh my god! And we had so many people adopt.
Yeah, Pothos finds the other day. We shipped out 18 Pothos adoptions.
Somebody was
So
lucky.
it's kind of crazy to be like, we have like 48 some dragon fruits growing and plants are going crazy.
And we say adoption because we name every vine.
Yeah, we name every vine and we send you an adoption card on how to grow
Yeah,
it.
it's kind of
Yes.
cute.
So it's like cute,
We're that
dorky,
gay.
and fun like us.
It's fun.
Yeah.
So that's cool. And hold on. Thank you to everyone who's reading the Kindle and the book. We see it, and again, it keeps fucking going, and it's amazing. So we hope you're enjoying
Really
it.
appreciate it.
And we're getting close to the end of book 2. Like I've just been busting away, and today I just like went through so many chapters, and we're editing it again and getting it finalized. And this might be a little weird, but like when I write the book, it's really emotional.
I know you were telling me about this.
It's really emotional for me, and like I had a moment during one of the chapters where like I started crying, and it was like 5 minutes of crying. And I was like
a Hallmark movie.
Yeah, and I'm like, I'm crying about people that I made up. That like this story is like hitting me so hard. So,
But it's not all.
It's not made up.
it's
about
not made
us.
up. Like
on
again,
events.
it's real stories put into fictional characters. So
Yeah.
it's like reliving life
Yeah.
again.
Yeah.
So like I guess that's why it hits hard. But yeah, I'm really excited to share with it, and it'll be out this next June 2026.
Yep.
So I'm Will from A Little Throuple Tea. I hope everyone has a fabulous weekend. It's Easter weekend. Enjoy your life, your family, and whatever the fuck you do.
Happy Easter.
All my California people out there, if you have a little sweet tooth, you got a birthday party, you got something coming up you need some cookies for, check me out, seadogsnackshack.com. You can check me out on Etsy as well. Order some cookies, and
We ship whenever. Order 24/7.
they're pretty good. I don't want to
They're fucking amazing.
burst my bubble, but I have a sweet tooth, so yeah, check it out. If you want some cookies, I'll send them to you. Anyways, I'm Caleb. I hope everyone has a great week.
I'm Daniel. Eat some Easter eggs.
Yes.
Eat some Easter candy.
Get stuffed by that
Eat some
ham.
Easter ham. Thanks, everybody.
Stuffing.
Bye.
Adios.
Bye.
Thanks for hanging out with us on 3 Dudes, 1 Life, A Little Throuple Tea. Don't forget to follow, rate, and share the show, and keep those questions coming for social media. Until next time,
Throuple life. It doesn't suck.